Test, test. Test, test, test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. Great. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oops. Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, let's do this. Where's my ab ribbon? Okay, glutes today. All right, you guys, let's do this. We go like a 20-minute glute session. Also, ooh, owie. Also getting the heart rate up a little bit here. All right, gonna get my mobility playlist. Cool. All right, you guys, let's do this. I'm gonna go live here. Okay, go live. Go live. Okay. Good morning, glutes. So why the heck could controlling your breathing enhance your glute function? Well, actually for several reasons. One, motor control. If we can calm our nervous system, and and please email me about this because I want to send this to you. There are studies that have shown that motor control, motor learning can improve when slowing the breath down. Now, it's interesting because motor learning, motor control, it's simply just like your performance of the movement, your learning of the movement, your ability to focus on the movement. Well, don't you think that if you can not only enhance your visualization of the working muscle, and visualization has been shown in many studies to increase the percentage of muscle that you are using in a given exercise. I mean, in fact, some studies have even shown like you don't even use the muscle, you just close your eyes, and that increases the amount of muscle that is activated. What in the world? I know it seems cuckoo, but it's true. And so don't you think if you could combine a calm nervous system while as the intensity rises, visualization of the muscle, and learning and simply like retaining more of the functional movement that you learned, you're going to be able to more adequately like move through your hip, like hip extension. This is the, one of the primary functions of the gluteus maximus. And many people miss the, like maybe moving too much from the low back. Glute work, has it caused you back pain before? And maybe it's because you're moving too much from the low back and not moving from the hip joint. And we're going to work on that a lot today. So we got like a 20-minute class today. Oh, another reason why slowing your breathing can increase if aesthetics is your goal, like aesthetically, you're just trying to build your glutes or gain strength in your glutes, the increases in carbon dioxide in the body or the prevention of low carbon dioxide by controlling your breathing and slowing the breath down has the ability to increase blood flow and increase oxygen delivery to the working muscle. And don't you think that this is going to be a catalyst for increased results from your efforts? So this is basically my goal for you today. We got like a 20-minute session. I got kind of a fun, calm playlist. I got some like weird lights going on. I'm just kind of like experimenting right now because we're kind of wrapping up our time with the studio. And so, I don't know, this is kind of fun, right? And so, yeah, so we're going to start out with like just a little bit of a warm up, a little cardio standing, and then have a chair. I do have a red and a yellow loop for today to do a lot of floor work. And ultimately, we're going to activate the glutes. We're going to integrate it into a couple functional movements, and then we're going to activate them again. So make sure if you're on social, save. I'm going to publish these. I know the audio is not great. It's not perfect. If you want the fully edited versions of these, like with the music, with the good audio, please go to hypoxix.studio, hypoxix.studio. And also, I'm running a special right now where if you leave a review for the ab ribbon, and you send a screenshot of your review, please only say nice things. I will only give you this if you say nice things. If you don't like it, actually, you know what? Please email me privately and give me your feedback because we value that as small business owners for sure. As we launch this product. And that would be extremely helpful. That's actually, your negative feedback is also extremely valuable, but, privately, please, as we're attempting to, get on the good side of the Amazon gods. If you post a review and send a screenshot to me of your review, then I will give you $300 value. I will give you an entire year free on HYPOXiX Studio, and I'll also help you get ready and set in a program. So please message me and let's get that started. And yeah, so exciting, come on. And this comes with a bunch of free exercises, and this thing is like less than $30. It comes with a bunch of free exercises, and you're gonna get a year free on my platform. I mean, come on. I'm not doing this for that long because, you know, it's a special. It's a special, and it's not special if I just always offer it. Okay, so mobility playlist, let's go. We're gonna connect to our ab ribbon. If you don't have an ab ribbon yet, tie something at the base of your ribs, or be attentive to what's happening at the base of your ribs as we go through these exercises. Alrighty. Let's do it. La 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 la. Okay, so mobility playlist 15, 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, and I also have my heart rate up here. Oopsie. Whoopsie. What happened to my Vimeo? Come on. Perfect. Okay. Okay, if you guys have your morning coffee, great, like me, little matcha. Okay, so we're gonna start with that mini yellow band on the arches. And just hold onto your ball, like using the ball as a postural device here. So we're pretty wide apart here, and we're going 2 steps front, 2 steps back. Now we're gonna be using our engaged exhale in a lot of the exercises today. So if you don't know how to do the breathography breathing technique yet, then please go to hypoxix.fitness, hypoxix.fitness, and that's where you can learn the breath method for free, and then bring it into these free lives, you know, and integrate it. And then if you want, again, if you want all the edited content, of course you want to go to HYPOXiX Studio. I know that the audio and, and the visual is not super great, you know, on the socials, but it's a pretty good start, right? Forward, back, and forward, and back. You're always nasal breathing if I'm not cueing that engaged exhale. And 4, and 3. Think about putting the weight on the outsides of your feet with this one. Forward and other side. 3, 2, 1. And forward and back. Forward and back. Forward. Think about dropping a lot of the weight back in your heels for this one. Forward and back. So this is the exercise here. Now we're gonna take it with our engaged exhale. I know you're starting to feel those outer glutes. And I want you to have a parallel footing here. There's a couple reasons for the, what the heck? I have like just crap all over my stretch band. Sorry about that. You know, it's early. Some makeup probably. So here, medial, I was actually just reading a study in the Strength and Conditioning Journal that I do get because I'm, you know, CSCS, and they send me these awesome journals, by the way. Coaches, like, so good, so good. They give you the best studies in the world. Medial, you're gonna get more glute if the feet are parallel versus externally rotated, less glute, more adductors. So it depends on what you're going for. We're going for glute today, so the toes are gonna point straight forward for this one. Let's take it with our posture, zip up, inhale, and hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 1, inhale 2. Loosen your ribbon, pause, inhale, just pulse it down. Get lower, inhale, other side. Now the ball is there to warm up the upper body, loud shish, but it's also there, inhale, to check yourself. Keep the ball in the center of your body. Don't let your pelvis rotate too much because a lot of that work comes from your glutes, you know, preventing rotation. Okay, now here, grab some water. I just realized I don't have the other microphone on. It's not very helpful. It's not very helpful for the, the TikTok crew who's hooked up to my other microphone here. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so put this band back here. And this one, I love this because we can use our ball as a way to improve our posture. So we're simply keeping both glutes against the wall as we go side to side. So this is giving us feedback that our pelvis is staying, we're resisting rotation in our pelvis, which is a really good method of turning the glutes on, right? Because if we're moving the pelvis all around, probably compensating with a lot of other muscles, but now I'm not. Zip up activation, inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5, press that head back. 2. Side to side. Loud shish, loosen your ab ribbon. Inhale, inhale. Inhale, inhale. Loosen the ribbon, pelvic floor, inhale, inhale. Okay, now let's come over to that band squid tether point. We're gonna use that just to get the heart rate up a little bit so that we can then get to the ground. We're gonna use the red band today around the pelvis. The red band around the pelvis is such a great way for activating the glutes. So check it out. It goes like this. In, but notice, I'm bringing that knee in. Most of my weight is back in my heel for this one. My supporting knee isn't moving, and I'm just taking this with my engaged exhale. Here we go. And zip up activation, inhale. Yes, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 1. Inhale 2, and blow. Notice how I'm not bouncing up and down, hiss, so it's really staying in my glute. Soft shish, loud shish. Move through the inhale, 1, 2. Loosen your ribbon, 12 more nasal breathing, but keep the ribbon loose around the waist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, 2 times engaged exhale, 12 more on nasal breathing, keeping that ribbon loose around the waist. Because remember, that pelvic floor lifting is also gonna help you to find your glute, because that simple activation is helping to stabilize your pelvis, isolating the muscle more that you want to get into. And zip up activation, inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 1. Inhale 2. Shish. Move through the inhale. 1, 2. 12 more, nasal breathing, weight is back in the heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect, okay. Guess what? In the heights, I know, isn't this cup so cool? It's like ancient. Alrighty, now we have pulse, tap, in. I can't help it. Down, tap, in. I'm doing a foot tap on the way down. Notice there's no movement in my low back, so I'm letting the red band pull my pelvis back. Back, in, back, in, back. This one, we're gonna raise the arms overhead. If you can keep your low back stable, because the simple act of raising your arms overhead elongates the lever and allows you to feel your glutes more. 2 times engaged exhale, and then 8 more nasal breathing. Zip up activation, inhale. Yes, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 1. Here we go. Loud shish. Move through the inhale, 1, 2. 8 nasal, but keep those loud shish muscles on. 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, 2, and 3. Okay, good. Heart rate's up. Now we're gonna put those yellow and red bands. We're gonna anchor them in an interesting like figure 8. So here we go. We go under the right knee and over top the left knee. That's because I'm gonna use my right knee to anchor, and I'm gonna put the red band back around my pelvis. We're on the ground, baby. And we're just doing some pulses. Don't worry, it's not gonna be hard at first, but this is as much core as it is glute, okay? So I want you to think about that as we go through. So right knee is halfway between the 2 hands. Hands are pulling down toward the right knee, so if the floor was slippery, they'd come down just like that. And now we're gonna take a 4-beat breath retention. At the conclusion of our engaged exhale, look at how fast my left leg is going, but notice how there's no movement in my low back. It's about a little bit of movement to challenge really the supporting glute. If you wanna get extra spicy here, you bring your back foot, your right foot off the ground to isolate your glute. You might wanna put padding under your knee. If you're not a kneeler, you can just do this in a standing position, just pulsing your leg to the back. Most important part is no movement in the low back here. 2 engaged exhales, 4-beat breath retentions, zip up, inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale 1, inhale 2. Loosen the ribbon. You're holding 4, 3, 2. Move through the inhale. 1, 2. You're holding 4, loose ribbon. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, baby. Wow, I know, right? The engaged exhale really does help. Now we're facing this way, adding a little extra tension so we get that tension from the band. And now here, we're parallel with the back leg. If you can't see me, basically my knee is pointing straight down to the ground, and I'm kicking back and in, just like this. So it's important to work several rotations of the leg to avoid overuse injury, but also to target every single inch of the glutes. Back and in and back, just like that. Same breath pattern, 4 breath retentions. Let's do it in a zip up. Inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Nice and slow at first. Then we're going to move double time. Hiss. We're holding 4, loose ribbon. 3, pelvic floor lifted. 2, 1. Pause on the inhale. Now we move double time. We're holding 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, baby. Now, one of my favorite exercises is the HYPOXiX crab, where we bring the bands below the knees, and we're basically in a single leg balance here. So you may need to anchor the band, the red band, down to the ground as we do our pulses up and up, just like that. Same breath pattern. Woo, zip up and inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Loosen the ribbon, hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Move through the inhale. I know. Blow. That engaged exhale is helping to stabilize the low back. Hiss. Soft shish, so more work is coming from the glute loud shish. You're holding 4, 3, 2, and 1. I know. Now we're gonna anchor the band under our left knee and over top our right knee. That little figure 8 pattern is gonna help you to anchor as we get to the other side. Left knee is halfway between the two hands. Right leg is 45 degrees. We're going pretty fast here. Most important part is no movement in the low back, and you're gonna feel your glutes. Zip up, inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Holding 4, 3, 2. Move through the inhale, 1. Head is pressing back into a pair of imaginary hands. Always working the head posture. Soft shish, if your head is stacked over those glutes. Loud shish, you use your head as a weight for the glutes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You know what's coming next. Same pattern. So now here, I'm gonna start slow, and then we're gonna move fast. Zip up, inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1. Inhale, 2. Nice, slow. So now I'm parallel. My kneecap is pointing down. Soft shish, loud shish. You're holding 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause, inhale. Now we move double time. Holding 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Okay, now bring those bands below the knees. HYPOXiX crab, you may want to anchor the band with your near hand. This is adding a lot of tension to the upper outer glute here in this position. Make sure the right stays as high as the left. Zip up activation, same breath, inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, 1. Little pulses. Holding 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going, inhale, inhale. I know it. Holding 4, 3, loose ribbon, 2, and 1. Wowie, holy banana-roni. Now from here, we are going to, if we get the outer glute, the rule is you have to get the inner glute as well, meaning don't always be working your booty, your abductors, you know, with every exercise, because you may need to also work the inner. So here, just to be balanced in the pelvis, you know, some people overdo those booty bands and don't find a balance with the inner glute. So notice how here, my pelvis is not dropping, and I'm just pulsing up and down. Oh yes, let's do this. Zip up, inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1. Find that foot tripod on your supporting foot. This hip stays up. Hiss. Soft shish. Loud shish. We're holding 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And inhale. Inhale. Holding 4, 3, 2, other side, and this hip stays up. Inhale, inhale, drive through the heel. This rib stays down. Has all those things are gonna help you feel your glutes. Soft shish, loud shish. Holding 4, 3, loose rib, and 2, and 1. Move through the inhale, inhale. You're holding 4, 3, 2, and a 1. I know. Now, that's the end of our glute strength, but you know what? If you're a junkie like me, you want to get one blast of cardio in before you go to work. So you're gonna put your red band on the pelvis. You can keep these jumps, you know, just like this if you're a low impactor, or you can jump it up like me. So we go up, down, just like that. Squeeze the glutes into the band, but don't over shove them forward, right? You want to stay nice and lifted here. So we're staying in a nice neutral spine. Zip up activation, inhale. Hiss, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 breath cycles, 2, and then 16 more nasal breathing. Pause, inhale, inhale. Now both glutes are nice and toasty, has tons of blood flow in them. Soft shish, loud shish. Nasal breathing, 16 more, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze those glutes every single time you come up. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. And that is the end of your 10-minute booty blast with a little cardio at the end. If you want to repeat this once more or even twice more to get a nice little strength circuit and cardio, you'll get 3 intervals total, and then you'll get multiple sets on your glutes. So it depends on how much time you have, but amazing work today at HYPOXiX.fitness. Check out the ab ribbon connected to all the free exercises. Now time for me to go into Manhattan to go to work. I am a full-time personal trainer, so that's what I'm doing right now. Thank you guys so much for joining, and see you soon.